So got some updates today. I did not go to the class the other night. It's weird. It was like I just wasn't feeling the best about that day. Like I just had like, I don't know, a bad weekend, and I kind of just, it was not, especially because it was a late night class on like the night before we go back to work after the holidays. It's just something about that made me just not want to go. But I also realized I've gotten so used to doing class at home and doing it for myself that I'm a little worried to go back to being in class. I also noticed it was a full class, and since it's holidays, it could have meant like professional dancers or pre-professional on break would be in there. And I know that they're probably not judging me, but like it would make me feel worse about how much I've lost in the last year or so since I've stopped doing ballet as consistently. And I just feel like I'd rather get back to that better at home before I go back to a class setting. I just feel more relaxed and more at home here doing class, even though I can't do as much here. So that was, I think a lot of it was just my insecurity. It's also quite a bit of a drive for us. And even though my husband was gonna drive me, I don't know, I just felt very like not excited to go. And so I decided it was probably not best for me to go that night because it wasn't gonna make me feel the best about myself and how I've been since I kind of stopped dancing as consistently. I know my body looks different. I know my technique has gotten a lot worse, and I just feel like being in a class, in an intermediate class, it just wasn't gonna be the best for me. I like to wear my point shoes at bar to strengthen my feet, and I felt like in a class like that, it was gonna make me feel, since I haven't done it in a while, it was gonna make me feel just very like, what are you doing? You're an imposter, because I still have that a lot. But I did pack my ballet bag, and I was gonna show you guys what I packed in it anyway. So first off, not in the bag, because we will never put this in the bag, is my water bottle. My husband got this for me last year, and I love this water bottle. And now the bag you guys have seen for years, because I'm still using the same Target bag I've had for like 7 years, with my little Freed of London keychain on it. So yeah, there's a lot in here, sorry about that. I didn't actually load this all together, but like, because I already took it all back out again, but I carried like a small purse with me, because that way, like if we were going to dinner or something, I could leave the ballet bag like in the car and just take my purse. Right now I just have like my AirPods in here, but I would have my wallet and stuff too, and my phone, which I'm filming on. So my AirPods, testing out a ring light too, so that's why I have the phone instead of my camera, because it was an easier setup right now. I would still take a camera with me, like my Fujifilm X100F, because it takes such cool vintagey photos that I was like, oh, I could take some cool like photos before and after class and stuff, just warming up or something, and that would look really cool. Obviously didn't get around to doing that, but that was the plan. Now the actual ballet stuff. Oh, well, and I guess, where is it? The only other non-ballet thing in here, my tripod. My little tiny phone tripod, which I love this one because it can go vertical and sideways with this little phone attachment. So that's what's in here. I have my toe kit, which you guys have also seen for a long time with my little Australian ballet point shoe bag. Basically what's in here, there's a lot in here. The biggest thing in here is the second skin squares. I still have some. I do have the Hydros hexagon whatever things, but yeah, I have those. I have the Next Care tape. I have a stitch kit, because this bag just always stays like this so that I never wonder where things are. This is my really old pair of Perfect Fit pads in here in case I forgot to put mine in here or something. I have an option. These are for when I would broke a toenail. They're actually like wax earplugs, but you can put them over your toe. I actually probably don't need to keep those in there all the time. I have 2 little rolling out balls. I have my favorite little scissors here. This goes on the back of my Freeds on the heel part. I learned that trick from someone on the Point Shops video. My little fake arch things. Let's see, tire bomb. You can smell that a mile away in this bag. This is just adhesive waterproof tape. This is from when I was having all those toe pain issues in my old class. A Russian point pen. That shows you how old that is. Toenail clippers, obviously. Got a tiny little pocket knife. And without the lid on it, my little seam ripper. Probably should put that lid back on there. So those are always all in here. I guess I can leave all this in here. Who cares? Mostly I'm just doing class here right now. A lot of times people ask me who I take class from. Mostly I will do either a Catherine Morgan class or I will do one of Tyler Peck's Instagram classes. I used to like also doing Isabella Boylston or Skylar Brandt's classes on Instagram too. So occasionally. Those are the ones I do. And I kind of, the other thing too is I can modify classes at home. Like right now with my knees, I'm nervous to do things like jumps and petit allegro. And just, you know, it's sticking to more bar stuff and balances, which is kind of the class I can do right now, is easier for me at home to do that, where I'm not like feeling pressure to like not sit out or something. So we got the knee tape, which we had to run back home for the other day, and then that was before I decided I wasn't gonna go. So my flats, these are, I like these nude canvas ones. I just feel like they look better. I don't know what they are. They're so beat up. Oh, they're blocks. Okay. I see one. Oh, here's the other one. My toe pads, my current ones, which are still beat up. I had 4 pairs of point shoes in here because I wasn't sure, having not worn them in a while, what I would wear for bars. So I have this pair of Freeds that are Q Maker. Haven't worn much other than when I was in Salt Lake. I wore them a little bit. My almost basically dead block Heritage Strongs. I don't know how much I can get out of these, but they're a nice soft shoe for bars, so there's that. These are just super supportive and easy. Are my Suffolks. These are the newer pair. My Sonnets. And then another pair of Freeds. These are more beat up. These are the RXX Classic Pro 90s. So that's what I took with me. I was having a hard time deciding what to do. I put my trash bag warm-up pants in here, and the jacket I always wear, which is which for ballet stuff, which is my Cincinnati Ballet jacket, just because it's super light. I wish the back was a cooler logo, like their old logo. I loved it, but either way, it's a super lightweight jacket. So, and that's what I just throw on after my stuff afterwards, so that I don't look like a crazy person walking out. I have these short Capezio tights, which are so beat up, and I wish I could still find these, but I can't. And then I have a pair of long ones with just the cut off ends, because I never know what type of tights I'm gonna want. I also packed, because we were not going straight from home, I packed 2 different leotards and skirt options because I wasn't sure how I was gonna be feeling. I haven't worn a leotard in a little while, and I wasn't sure what would fit well, because this one is very tight on me because I accidentally got the wrong size. This is the Catherine Morgan leotard, which I love. It's great. And I have it with the little white skirt. Super flattering. I just wasn't sure if it was gonna fit me. And then I have this one, which I haven't gotten to wear for an in-class, and that's why I also packed this one, this gorgeous square neck one, and the little pink or yellowish skirt. Wow, I can't talk. That's what's in here. I think that's pretty much all that's in here. Like anything else in here was stuff I left in here, like old masks, which I probably could throw away, an old beat up tripod that doesn't really work, but it's in there, pads, ibuprofen, the little sticky covers to put under my leotard, because I wear those, and that's pretty much what's in here. So that's what I was planning to take, but that's where we ended up. So I am going to try and start being more consistent about doing classes here. It's just hard to kind of find the time, because I feel like when we get off work, well, he gets off at 5, but I get off at 4, and usually that like hour I'm just kind of getting ready and doing stuff. But that like time when we're both off work, I kind of feel like I'd rather be with him, and then we're usually cooking, so I can't use the kitchen and I can't use this room, so it's kind of just hard figuring out my timing of when I can do things. I guess for now, why am I putting these back in here? I don't know, because I'm not going to be going to class anytime soon, so that's my update on that. I'm trying to think of what else. If you guys love my channel and enjoy watching these, if you wouldn't mind watching more of them, I am trying to get to the point where I can be monetized on YouTube, and the only thing I'm missing now is watch hours, and those are really hard to get because it has to be like 4,000 hours, and I think I'm at like 1,700. And I really would like to do that, because if I can make money off YouTube, I will take a lot more time and effort into doing YouTube, kind of like I do right now with like my Instagram Reels and TikTok, although I don't make money off TikTok yet. I'm trying to. Just trying to find extra sources of income while we're paying off the loans, and so that I can still keep doing these hobbies and things. My photography business, the money I make off that goes right back into the business, so that's not really the same thing. But yeah, that's where we're at right now. So if you have any suggestions or videos you want to see from me, like please feel free to tell me, and I'd be happy to film those. Sometimes I'm just kind of like, what do people want to see now? Because I feel like the stuff I used to do that people loved, aren't as many people watching that anymore. Like if I do the point shoe comparison videos, which I wanted to kind of redo those now, but I don't know how much people will be interested in those, or if there's certain brands maybe that people want me to look into. Like I have a lot in here. People were asking last time about like Merlet and Wermois and Repetto. I don't have any Repettos in here. I did try those at a dance store, but I don't have those. But the other two, I have a couple in here, and Fuzi, I have a pair of those in here too. But yeah, those are in my outlier point shoe video, but I can also redo those as well if people are actually interested in that. And you know, I'm really open to doing videos on pretty much anything aside from doing a like ballet class, because like I don't feel like I could teach a ballet class. That's not my strength. I did that once on Instagram and it just was, I hated doing that. So that's one thing I won't do. But other than that, yeah, I have lots of stuff I can show you. I have not gotten rid of any of my ballet stuff. It's all here. So if there's anything you guys want to see, just let me know.